What's up? What's up, people?
What's up?
Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Having a good day, a good 2023 so far. I think that's gonna be honestly the biggest adjustment.
Saying 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying 2022 for a while.
2023, right?
Hey, Mary.
What's going on,
Thank
guys?
you.
Mary, how are you? We're working on both. Thank you, Mary. Hello, Miss Sheila. How's it
Hi,
going?
Miss Sheila. How are you?
How's Miss Sheila? How's your weather? I'm wondering now. Because it's like it got hot over here, like really hot.
It was a little
Yeah,
humid.
it was like like it felt like almost mid 80s. I swear at one point. What's going on, everybody? If you're just joining us for the first time, we just want to wish you
Happy New
happy New
Year.
Year, happy 2023. Let's crush this year.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. So tonight we're gonna have our regular live stream here from home, talking about theme park news.
News.
So we get to slow down a little bit today.
Just a little bit.
Sheila says warmer, but we're expecting severe rain and tornadoes tomorrow. Oh my!
I just looked on Facebook, and I guess we're supposed to get bad weather starting Thursday.
What do you mean bad weather? Bad
Your
weather means
that guy that you follow said that it's gonna when the next cold front's coming, and then it's gonna come with rain.
okay. Well, I mean, yeah, Thursday's gonna be 50%. But after that, it's gonna be the highest 67 for Friday, and then 70s. Which is not bad. I mean,
Let's go. No, I'm kidding. That's not cool.
which is not bad. Carol, how are you? Glad to see you.
Hello,
I was
Carol.
just thinking of you guys, wondering what time you be live today. Thank you.
We're here.
So, for now, we're gonna do every Monday from here to talk about the theme park news. And the live stream, we have to do it. Our intention, our goal is to probably do once or twice a week. I mean, if we could squeeze a third one, then we'll do it. Or anytime the you want to pick up. Let's see. Sorry, our Chihuahua stay behind and she's just crying.
She was eating.
So we want to anytime we go to the theme park, we want to do it at the same time that we're recording a vlog. But we gotta see how it works with our schedule, because sometimes we gotta go a specific time and bounce out because we got all this stuff going on. But definitely, I'll say at least once or twice a week. Karen and I haven't cemented this whole live streaming from park yet.
What are we
Just
cementing?
no, I'm just saying that we haven't come up with a final decision on when are we gonna do live stream and all that from the park, because it's hard,
It's hard. I definitely want to do it more. I enjoy park lives quite a bit.
I like it. I like it. I'm enjoying it. Because I won't lie to you, we get a lot of steps in.
Yes.
So, also depending the availability that we get to go in the park, because I know Disney's tricky for us, and we want to start arriving earlier so that way you guys get to see some of the parades. Hopefully, it's not as busy as it was the other day. Even though it wasn't crazy busy, but I don't want to be standing on a line.
No. Standing in line and then
30 minutes with a live stream. Maybe if it's something like 10 or something like that, then we'll do it. But
it has to be almost like walk-ons or like the shows. Like the Beauty and the Beast show, stuff like that. Actual shows like the Animal Kingdom shows and stuff like that.
Right. So it's definitely, we're gonna give you the live stream from the park. It's just a matter of also what's going on and when and how do we organize ourselves. I mean, it's been a little bit easier for me because I've been off, and so have the kids. Karen hasn't, so that's why you've seen them mostly in the weekends. But hopefully this week we're planning maybe one on Friday and another one possibly Saturday. We don't know about Sunday yet. We'll see. Also, we gotta take on consideration what time the park closed.
Right.
So you know that kind of like messes things up too. Because I don't want to show up over there just for 1 hour. I don't
No,
think
that's a
it'll
lot of.
be.
It's kind of like a lot more work to get there for an hour then.
Yeah,
Than
no,
it'll be.
I mean it's like getting people hyped up, and they're
But that's what
like,
I'm saying. By the time we go live, they'll be like, okay, great, thanks.
"Thank you for
Thanks for
joining
joining us.
us." So yeah, but definitely, more live streams are coming. So, um, stay on top of the notifications and our social media. We will let you know. All
Yeah.
right, well, let's move on really quick to all the bunch of news that we're having. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Here we go, yo. All right. So starting with our normal Twitter news here from Epic Universe. Once again, credit to Side News, who continues to feed us with some of these amazing shots. Not some, all of the
All shots.
shots are amazing. But once again, this is how Epic Universe is looking right now, which I'm digging it. The other day, we got the opportunity to drive in front of it, and this thing is just massive.
Yeah, it looks pretty big.
Massive.
I mean, look at it.
I mean, were you able to look at it when I was driving? So
Yeah.
were you like looking
I
at
was looking.
the details and
Yeah.
all that? So it's kind of cool to see it. Um, let's see what specific they give us. So over here, this is supposedly the current construction progress of on the Ministry of Magic land. And I say supposedly because once again, this is not confirmed. This is basically what people are speculating is gonna be. The only confirmed land per se the Universal has um, stated that is happening in Super Nintendo World.
Right.
Other than that, this is what everybody wishes it will happen. So,
Wishes.
with that said, check this out. I mean, somebody like Miss Sheila, who and Mary, who are fans of Harry Potter, I'm assuming you have to be super excited about this.
Excuse me. I'll be back.
If it's in fact Ministry of Magic Land. So, um, I guess that I will force myself to start watching some of those movies so that way I can get more familiarized with it, with the theming. But I mean, whatever it is, it looks very massive. I mean, so that's basically what they're telling us it is, right? Then going over here, this is the current construction progress on Monster themed roller coaster. So once again, this is just a speculation, but obviously there's a roller coaster. We don't know what land it is, or if it's in fact Monster or not, but it's definitely a roller coaster, and you can see it based on the. Obviously, they go as far as making, um, showing us over here the path. So that's interesting. Mary says, "I'm wondering how they will immerse people into it because on how you get to the ministry in the movie." Yeah, um, I'm actually looking forward to that because they do a really great job on both parks in Universal and Island of Adventures, especially on Universal with Diagon Alley. I think they did a phenomenal job, because I'll be honest with you, with Diagon Alley, we probably were not the first people to do this, but we even got lost. We're like, how do we get to this Harry Potter land over here? And we kept walking in front of the building. When I remember going when we first saw it as a family, it was on a spring break for us here in Florida, but we arrived super early. So there was nobody there. I mean, we opened the park, we did the early admission thing because that's what it's been recommended to us. And we kept walking in front of the building, like, and we missed it. So I'm hoping it's something like that, where the minute that you step into either one of those land, you get super immersed, you know. Because even in Hogsmeade, once you pass those into once you go into Hogsmeade, you truly feel like you're definitely somewhere else. Sheila said, "Flow Network will be fun." Yeah, I always am asked how to get it every visit at least once by someone. Yeah, it is super tricky though. But hey, really cool job in my opinion that Universal did with Diagon Alley. Now, moving right along, this is the progress on Super Nintendo World area. Um, so that's looking pretty interesting.
It's looking pretty.
And you could actually see it over here, Karen.
What are we looking at?
Super Nintendo area.
Oh yeah, they put the green grass stuff.
Yeah. See what do you think you could spot anything else out of curiosity from there?
Can you zoom it in or no?
No, I mean
Like from Nintendo or like
Super Nintendo or Mario or like because they're claim supposedly we're gonna have a um
oh,
Donkey
this
Kong
is that's
the
that's
one,
green too.
so it,
So those two
it,
buildings are
it's
gonna
gonna
be.
be cool to
So this building's probably gonna be.
right, but isn't that for me? It's gonna be cool to see it like at this point from nothing. So
Oh,
now
and
we
that's
we get we get like structures at this point versus this is what it is. You
right.
know, you know what I mean. So once we get to identifying the buildings and all that, that's gonna be kind of cool. And then compare the before and after pictures. I feel like that's gonna be
It'll be. It's. I think it's gonna be fun too. Like kind of like you said, like see a whole theme park be built. Like we're here where theme parks were already here. Like you know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Look, and this is the tunnel.
right, right over here.
That's gonna be the tunnel, and then there's grass up here, and then the grass in the back, like whatever it's gonna be in the back.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
this wall's blue for whatever.
it's gonna be interesting. It is supposed to be like the largest Super Nintendo world, and of all the Universal. That they already said that it's gonna be very cool to be in there. And I'm already anticipating, just like in Japan, just like in Hollywood, you gotta have, um, and I don't know how they're gonna do this with a brand new park, but I know that with both Universals in Japan and in Hollywood, you have to have kind of like access to the land. You have to make reservations for the land. So I'm wondering if they're
But that
gonna
might
do
be
that.
different here because over there is because that's part of the land at Universal. This is an entire park that's including that. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like, and all of it's gonna be new, so it's not like everybody's just gonna be rushing to that.
right.
Like, especially if they do, like, if they actually do the Harry Potter section, people are gonna be split.
They are. I think it's supposed to have 2 to 3 restaurants. If I read, I was doing some research on this, but now what I'm reading from this is speculation, nothing basically confirmed by Universal.
Right.
So,
But that might be.
Carol says, have they announced how many rides, name on the rides will be in the Epic theme park? No, they have not. They have basically showcased the what they call the design, the concept art of Epic Universal, which is, and that's how people are speculating from concept art Epic Universe, Carlos. So this is the only thing that Universal has shown. This is it. Right over here. I wish it would show me. There you go. This is the only thing that people have shown. They haven't said, okay, this is the specific land, this is the specific land, um this is the specific, no, this is just a concept art. The speculation started with, well, maybe, rumor has it now they're gonna have monsters. They're gonna have what, obviously because of this roller coaster. Then people are like, well, maybe that's the how to train a dragon roller coaster, or that's maybe that's gonna be monsters roller coaster. So that's how everything
So this would
started.
be Mario Land or whatever
But,
they call it.
but Super Nintendo World,
Yeah.
well, people have started to identify the lands as
Well,
of
because
what
that
they
big
think,
building.
but Universal has not said Super Nintendo World. Obviously through here you could see there's a hotel in here, which, by the way, now by just looking at this, Universal doesn't have to announce it. This hotel is gonna be as good as, um, one of the kind of like a Disneyland hotel, or like a Grand Californian hotel, where you're gonna have direct access
Access to
to
the
the
park.
theme park.
It looks like it's in the theme park.
Right.
I mean, unless all this is hotel and then the park's over here, like.
no. This is all park. All of this is park. So they're gonna have direct access, and that's why, if you remember, a few lives ago, where the CEO was talking about, you remember that he kind of got a little bit
Very
cocky
cocky.
with the movies and all that.
Yeah.
But they were talking about that they're gonna be a great convention space,
Right.
in
Well,
which
they kind
in
of.
fact they're going to be able to give access directly to a specific land, not necessarily the whole park, which is going to change the whole scope of the game at this point. Because when you go to Universal or IOA, they actually rent the whole park. They don't rent by the land. So, and it does make sense because
But they might be able to rent whichever land the
right.
convention wants to.
So up to certain degree, this is designed kind of like Island of Adventures per se, versus Universal Studio.
Right.
Universal Studio, you have to go around and everything connects, right? Island of Adventure, everything is a different land. If you see,
There's an in and out.
they're like broken apart. You see, so now that does make sense why they say you will be able to rent and have direct access to a specific land.
Yeah, it'd be here in Florida. It'd be kind of dumb not to at the convention space.
Right. So, and it says over here, why, and this is Attraction Magazine. While we don't know how much officially about Epic Universal, rumors, this is over there, have circulated that there will be a land in the park dedicated to Nintendo. Well, Universal said that already. Confirm it. Then Fantastic Beasts, How to Train Your Dragon, and a Universal Classic Monster. So that's all what people are using as speculating. So what they did is they grabbed this map and they actually basically zoom and then started studying this map, just like they did over here, speculating about it. You know what I mean? That's all that they did, but nothing has been confirmed directly from Universal Studio. But you can see that as this is being a hotel, and you have direct access. If you haven't done so, guys, smash that like button on YouTube, as it actually helps us tremendously. And thank you for joining us. Hi, is Super Nintendo going to be its own world?
Roger.
Kind of like how they have Harry Potter and Dr. Seuss. It's gonna be its own land.
Yeah, they're gonna have. It seems like it's gonna be different lands.
Like this,
It's almost like Magic Kingdom when you have Frontierland, Fantasyland, stuff like that. But it doesn't look like they're connecting. So I think you go in and you have to go in and you have to go out.
Basically, on what you're saying,
unless they connect, unless they make it where it connects.
It said the back of the Nintendo theme land appears to take on a more island esky feel, which leads us to believe that it will be a Donkey Kong theme area, complete with its own ride. You can see that show building 4 on the left. So that you see it. This is how people are putting one and one together.
Right.
They're not saying Universal didn't come and say, this is it, guys. This is what's gonna happen. And then no, this is Epic Universe for here in Florida. The
That's
one
the one that's
in
coming.
Hollywood only has one ride, which is gonna be Super Mario Kart. This one is supposed to have Super Mario Kart plus Donkey Kong.
Hey Tyler.
Hey Tyler, happy
Happy New-
2023. And
Woo!
hey,
Matching sweaters for our dream cruise, and then 2 days
at Walt Disney
Disney.
World in 23 days.
Who's counting? Who's counting?
Can't wait. Can't wait for you to experience it.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Yeah. Make sure you tag us on your pictures. Love to see that. But anyway, that's basically an example of the concept art. Like I said, it's a lot of it is just rumor. And there's people, you see that people will go as far as just marking what is what.
Well, it seems just based on if that is correct and the way they have it, that has to be Mario.
Right.
Has, you know what I mean?
And it does actually make sense. You know what I mean? So it is saying over here, this is Donkey Kong mini kart ride, Mario Kart ride,
Mushroom Kingdom area.
So when you see these, let's switch it over here really quick. You kind of start seeing the buildings.
So that would be Mario.
Right.
That one in the back, Donkey. And then it seems like the entrance to it is Mushroom Kingdom area. Because maybe you're going into Mushroom Kingdom. You know what I mean? Like that might be the title instead of Epic Universe. Like, not Epic Universe. Like.
So yeah, it does kind of make sense. You see,
yeah,
right over here, you kind of start seeing that. Then this side over here, maybe this section
right there.
Here.
No, right here. See that loop? See this loop right here?
Right. And then the Mario Kart ride.
It's gotta be that big building.
Is this built in, just like Karen said, this is kind of like a tunnel.
Yeah.
So that, again, this is basically what is being as part of the rumor.
Speculations.
And speculation. Nothing has been confirmed to Universal other than, hey, we're going to have Super Nintendo World.
So this might be that restaurant.
Yeah. So.
Because it looks like you're coming in. Like the land might be here, the entrance.
And it could be that. Okay, so you mean
and
like
then
this
you go
is the
into,
restaurant?
Yeah, these are, because this might be Mushroom Kingdom kind of, and then you go
into the land.
Into the land.
So yeah.
And you probably have the restaurants on the front, so you can have the rides in the back.
So I mean, once again, that's basically what
it's
people,
interesting for sure.
And trust me, there's people that are like studying these maps and you know, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want people confused. So if I don't like speculating unless there are.
We don't like speculating. We like to tell you like what has been said.
I like telling you mostly. All right, this is what's coming.
Confirmed
and
stuff.
We have confirmed. You know, I cannot tell you the source, but somebody that I know told me this. So you know, this is how they say. See now, they're describing it even better. So supposedly, the World of Theme Park. Okay, now here we go. So this is the park entrance. Supposedly, this is a full-service restaurant. Those cafes, okay, I was, you know, correct.
My guess is right. So, but then the Yoshi family ride.
So
I was gonna say
Yoshi family ride.
There might be three
rides. Yeah, and that makes sense. That's the same. So it's the same as Tokyo, not Tokyo, Universal Japan, where they have that Yoshi ride. And then you have Mario Kart, and then you have Donkey Kong coaster. Then, but again, this is them speculating.
But that's kind of even weird because then it kind of shows the Nintendo store like outside of the land.
Right.
Unless, you know, obviously unless it connects to there, but that's kind of weird if they did it over there.
Chino said, hello, family. Thanks for the live videos. 2022 looks like an exciting year. Yes, we cannot wait, man. Thank you for
Thanks.
joining us.
Thanks for
Thank you
hanging
for
out with
joining
us.
Yeah, this park is not supposed to open until 2025. So we can expect in the next 6 months moving forward to hear more and more and things to be finally confirmed. So let's study this really quick. According to World Theme Park, they uh, they define this as a full service restaurant, a dessert quick service,
Desert,
uh, des- dessert,
I think. No.
no dessert,
Mm.
um, dessert, I guess. It is interesting, like Karen mentioned, to have the quick service and Nintendo store outside the land. So I guess, but yes and no, because over here, Karen, this is what it defines it as the land. It's, you see
Right. It
the
just looks
path.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that it kind of makes sense. It will be making more sense if this wall wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
Dessert.
So if that wall wouldn't be like that.
Dessert quick service. That doesn't make sense.
Dessert quick service.
Yeah. It would make sense if it said desert, because if there was still a Mario theme, it could be the little things and
Right.
the part of the Mario that goes to the desert.
This is an unknown rumor attraction. You got
Yeah,
a
water show.
barbecue restaurant, an unknown rumor show, and you can see it because it has kind of like a stadium.
Yeah, but this seems like it would be a water show.
That would be awesome, and they
Yeah.
do something like that. They do have the now we're in the Universal Monster, so you got a unknown rumor quick service, you got a high tech dark ride, and a quick service. The full service restaurant, we already talked about the hotel that is going to lead into the park. This is what they call the central hub, a non rumor attraction. You got another full service restaurant.
That's a lot of restaurants.
So that's a lot of full services.
Yeah.
Like each of the theme parks, like both Universal and IOA, only had 2 full services, which in IOA is Confisco and Mitos, and in Universal you got Lombard and Finnegan's.
What's that, 3?
So this is 3 so far.
3, then quick service, and then a barbecue restaurant.
Yeah. So supposedly this is gonna be Fantastic Beasts. You're gonna have a quick service, an interactive dark ride, a theater show. So can you imagine? The rumor says a theater show for Fantastic Beasts. Something that people have been requesting, like for example, the Fear Factor theater that they only use for Halloween Horror Nights. People have been asking for that to become part of Diagon Alley in or an extension, and hoping for a Harry Potter show. So that's kind of interesting. And you have a rumored attraction. They have land for future expansion. That's very, very important for Universal Studios, so that way they're not capping themselves. It is always good when they build, especially if you want to compete against Disney. You got a quick service restaurant over here. You got a space themed racing coaster.
You think they're trying to compete with Tron on that one?
Which this is gonna be, I don't know, very interesting too. You got a food court quick service, an outdoor quick service.
That's a lot of food.
A boat ride, and I'm assuming this is another.
It says unknown rumored
something. You got
dragons,
sky fly rides, because now we're in the How to Train Your Dragon. So, I mean, it looks pretty.
And they have a play area.
Pretty interesting.
In that section. So they have a kid zone.
So this is the kid zone. It makes sense,
Yeah, right.
For the How to Train a Dragon. Roller said, do you think it will be a separate entry price as well? Yeah. This is a complete theme park, a different theme park.
It's not. It's separate, like separate from Universal and Island.
Yeah,
it's not in the same. City Walk doesn't connect to it.
Right. Now you're gonna have a total of. I mean, if I will define it as how Universal describes it, you're gonna have a total of 4 parks
Okay.
because they count Volcano Bay as a theme park. And remember, Volcano Bay is the first theme park water.
Water theme park.
What I mean, the first water theme park, correct? So you now this is gonna be number 4. So yeah, it is. It is. This thing is massive. I mean, we're seeing it here on a picture, but I can tell you, while driving around it, it's just like this thing is massive. So
if it looks like that, it's gonna be really pretty.
But again, this is just somebody, in this case, World of theme parks, um, extending and speculating what people think is going to be. And who knows, it may be true, but nothing other than Universal saying, yes, we're building Epic Universe, and yes,
Super
Nintendo
Nintendo
World is coming there, has said by Universal. Other than that, this is what people have been adding. It looks amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. if it ends like that, it's gonna be a really pretty.
I will not
park.
be heartbroken. You know, I'm hyped. I will
It's
be
a lot
super
of food.
excited. Yeah, they're gonna have food all
Food everywhere.
But this thing is gonna be massive. So, just want to basically give you the idea of how the concept art looks like versus what people are speculating. So, then in the meantime, we're gonna have companies or entities like Cygnus that will continue to feed us the, excuse me, how it's progressing. So this is like what they believe is how to train your dragon. As you can see, that's the coaster area. So it's looking pretty interesting. And they're actually even saying thanks to Connect Coaster for pointing this out. Some of the test wall facade look to be for the Monsterland as they match the style of the Frankenstein Village film set.
That is true.
So and that does make a lot of sense, you know. And we go back to people that know about movies, people that know about structure, people that know about maybe some information got leaked, or maybe somebody was working on this development and say, hey, just so you know, this is what Universal is planning to do, and that's how everything got out. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see it being developed. And if you look at the structure, it does look like the facade wall of a village.
Bricks.
And the bricks, yeah. Look at the windows,
Yeah.
Kind of like Frankenstein. So
yeah.
That
like an old village.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Oh, hold on. It shows the village.
My bad.
My bad.
So yeah.
Oh, from the film set. So that's a film. So that does look, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see. That's pretty cool. Mary. Lots of food tasting. We are gonna be doing a lot of food tasting.
Oh yeah. We're gonna spend countless amount of hours on Epic Universe. Hopefully they build them with a good live stream.
Yes, I hope so.
Good Wi-Fi and all that. That's
oh my god, yeah.
We all can do live stream. And then, would they be able? Will Halloween Horror Nights remain in Universal Studios?
I think at least for the beginning, it has to. They can't take away from Epic Universe to put Universe to, like, they'll lose, I think, revenue at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just looking at the size.
No, I'm not saying, maybe not in the first year or the first second year. They could actually do 2 different kind of Halloween stuff.
Right.
So 2 Halloween events.
Kind of cool to have 2
events. Yeah.
One of the first.
I mean, it'll be cool, but not cool for our pocket.
So they show us a picture. This was taken yesterday. Again, it is massive.
It's massive.
I mean, you guys stuff.
So that's the Super Nintendo World right there.
I wish we could drive you around so you guys understand how massive this thing is.
I mean, we could, but it might be a boring life. We just driving around.
So some test facade begin to, so the same thing that they posted, so they continue to look. a closer look of the side buildings for Harry Potter Finland.
That doesn't say that one doesn't say much yet.
Right. Construction continues on Monster Roller Coaster. So I mean, I love looking at
That's a
pictures.
lot of orange.
I every time I they post a picture, I just like spend a long. Well, now tomorrow I gotta go back to work, but here at home while I was off, I was just spending lengthy time just looking at all of these being developed. This is amazing. So Rodra says the building
Has Shrek vibes.
has Shrek vibe. Yeah, that's true though.
Because of the green.
That's true though. All right, well that's it. That's on the weekly update for Epic Universe. Now let's talk some more about merchandise. Now we're switching to WDW News on the section for Universal. So apparently this came out. I want to say I saw it the other day. I saw this one.
Stationaries.
So this is the Birdie Bots every flavor bean stationery set for $30. So that's in the Universal store in Citywood. I saw it the other day when we walked an oversized paper clip. So you know, for people that have a desk, aka Mary. Chocolate Frog stationery set, $30.
That'll be the one. Have frogs all over your desk.
Yep. Well, that's kind of cute. I'm digging that Universal continues to bring cool merch though. Cool merch. I mean, Sheila said,
Yeah,
"I need that. I need that." Mary said, "I go through way too many paper clips to pay money on that."
You have to save those, Mary.
Yeah, you save it. If you didn't know, if you're a fan like we are, the Super Mario Bros. Movie Happy Meal toys racing to McDonald's. Some McDonald's got them. Karen checked the other day, and our McDonald's here locally have not received them. But yeah,
very disappointed.
If you are into collecting some of these toys,
I didn't know that was part of.
Just know you will be able to find them in McDonald's. Hopefully,
those
soon.
are a need for me for
the room in the front. Yeah, that's what I told you.
That's a lot of Happy Meals. And now I don't know if they do it where you guys are from, but I asked, can we just buy the toy? And now they're making you buy the Happy Meal. You can't just buy the toy. At least I'm not over here where I've asked.
I know, right?
See?
Allow you to buy just the toy without buying. Yeah, I know.
Not the one locally to us. I've gone twice, and both times they told me that you have to buy the Happy Meal.
And of course, if you're talking more about Mario, if you are into our Instagram, if you follow us in social media, I posted this, but this is the first look inside and more. And this was done by Los Angeles Times. Now, Rodra, this is for Hollywood, Universal Hollywood. So Los Angeles Times one reporter was allowed to go inside Super Nintendo World and was able to take these pictures. The journalist and his photographer. So this is from inside the land in Universal Hollywood. Looks pretty cool. So source came directly from LA Times. This is the queue line, which it looks pretty cool though.
It does.
And how to talk to princesses hidden in a stack of books, hinting at Bowser's obsession with
Princess Peach.
Peach. Again, part of the queue line. And there you go. This is all the cards from Super Mario Kart. According to the sources, people are saying that it's very size forgiving. That's one of my
feel like I need to do a wall by Mario Kart.
Yeah. This is the part that concerns me the most about spending money to be one of the first people to experience this in LA. If I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. So part of me wants to wait until it has been confirmed that it's plus size friendly.
Friendly.
And part of me just like my competitiveness wants to risk it and make it happen.
I personally feel like this is something that we need to do as a family, so we can get all the perspectives.
So,
Especially, I think Kalo is gonna love it.
so the times you didn't get to ride it, I thought that they did, but they didn't get to ride it. But points out the technical rehearsal will likely open to the public in mid-January. Past member previews of Super Nintendo World begin on January 29th. So this is very important right here because past member previews is for January 29. However, they're hinting that technical rehearsals can actually help him for the public in mid-January. So even before
Right.
the uh, the past member previews, so that will be very very interesting if that happens. Mary says it all depends on the owner. Some owners require the Happy Meal to be bought.
A friend.
A friend learned that when the
Oh,
last
that's
Disney
interesting.
ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the one next to it. So we might have to try other ones.
Yeah, Bowser. It looks
Yeah.
pretty awesome. That looks like Super Nintendo 64. Yep. Gives you those vibes. If you haven't done so, please smash that like button over YouTube because it helps us tremendously. If you are brand new here, you're looking at half of the Cool Case Adventure family, and basically we just go around the theme parks giving you our feedback and you know talking about the things that you may or may not like. And then on Monday, you're right now watching theme park news. This is what we break down everything that's happening around different theme parks. Where mostly here in Florida, but if it's something as important as this major event, because it's the first Super Nintendo in United States, which is happening in Universal Hollywood, that's what we do. So if you happen to be brand new, welcome.
Welcome.
Moving right along.
Those are new?
Yep.
They didn't seem new. I think I walked by them.
Wow. The problem is that they continue. It's kind of like they're redesigning them.
Right? Because they seem pretty familiar.
So, no, but yeah. You know what? Look.
Oh, they had a little patch.
No, then they redesigned
yeah, they did
a little bit. So if you're a Harry Potter fan,
they put a patch.
now that they have new shirts.
Hey, guess what?
What?
They're not that wrinkled.
Well,
I mean, they're not compared to the other ones that come out.
Yeah, I defer about that, but yeah.
It's a little wrinkled.
So for $37, so this is confirming that anything that belongs to Harry Potter is the price is higher. $37 and some patch that is apparently
it's a patch. It's gonna come.
That is gonna come off.
It's not gonna come off, but
you go buy those new shirt, a new cap for.
I feel like I need that. I feel like I need that hat though.
You need the hat?
Yeah. I'm a Hufflepuff, and I need a new hat.
Okay, well, go get your.
No, not yet.
You're a Hufflepuff.
We might have to make a Karen Epic Universe fun. So when we go,
yeah,
for the Mario, just for the Mario stuff.
So there you go.
I like the hat though.
The hats are not nice.
They're not nice.
They are nice. How come the Slytherin shirt costs less money?
Because they're Slytherin.
What the heck, man?
Why is that?
I know. I don't know.
Is Ravenclaw the same price as the other one? No, 27. 30. It's 34. 37.
37. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because no one likes Slytherin.
Really?
That is. You think that might be a typo? Like
It
they
could
might have
be.
messed
It could
up.
be. Yeah, it could
They
be
could
a
have
typo.
they could have messed up on that one. Because why would the one not be the same price as the other
I
one?
don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Let me catch up. It will be a big win for the park as well as for the customer. They include plus
Yes.
ride seating. Definitely. 100% agree on that. It's definitely similar. I feel there's only so much they can do though
Right.
with Harry Potter merchandise clothing wise. Yeah. That has to be
No
a
one likes
typo.
it. That has to be a typo.
Their shirts are always wrinkly. I have the Ravenclaw long sleeve, and my husband has Slytherin.
Yeah.
Michira says, awesome. Ravenclaw.
Hope they have it in 3X.
Harry Potter, they do. I tell Karen all the time, like, I am so glad that I am not searching to Harry Potter
I'm glad.
because these are some of the few shirts in the park that you will always find the three extra large. Always. Like, especially this type of t-shirts.
Yeah. Those are the comfortable ones too.
Yeah.
The material they use for Harry Potter is usually pretty good.
Slytherin is known as the bad house,
House.
basically, so less people want them.
I don't know.
I feel like that's like you saying for a Star Wars fan, you're the
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 dark
dark
side?
side, you know.
Dark side. But Star Wars, everybody likes being in the dark side.
So I don't know. I would think it would cost more money. Sounds like it's time to watch the movies.
No, Mary.
No.
No.
Supposedly I'm a Gryffindor. According to the hat.
According to the hat.
The hat in Warner Brothers.
In the Warner Brothers. I'm a Hufflepuff.
So according to that hat, I'm a Gryffindor. And I'm like, so I got happy because it's like, sweet, I love red.
And Carla's like, Dad. It was funny.
That's the other.
He's like, great, I like red. And Carla's like, Dad, that's not. Oh.
So there you go. All right. So now in Hollywood, they already had these set up, the Super Nintendo World land reservation. So I mean, if you've been watching the channel, at least you will know if I go to Hollywood, this is what I need to expect to do a land reservation. And the other day we were watching a video from one of the bloggers that we follow in Japan, and we discovered that Japan still doing land reservation for Super Nintendo World.
Well, I think Japan's stricter in all the rules.
So yeah, but I found it kind of curious, because you will also think that they might have slowed down by now, but apparently not. So this is across the Super Nintendo World entrance. No, I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
Kyla is a huge Harry Potter fan.
Kyla loves Harry Potter.
I like Harry Potter. I can't sit through movies. I fall asleep kind of, so I have to have popcorn or something to really get me through it. And some of the Harry Potter movies are pretty long. So
yeah, and I don't like those kind of fantasy style movies, like with magic and stuff like that. I'm not a.
I like it,
and I try to watch that one and Lord of the Rings, and those kind of movies like that. I'm never.
Don't compare Lord of the
Never
Rings.
scared.
Don't compare them.
But I had tried to watch. I think Kyla told me the other day I might have made it to the 6th or 7th movie of Harry Potter. I started it like 3 years ago.
We started.
So,
but I think we started with the pandemic. We're trying to get through them.
I started with Kyla before. Yeah. So Gryffindors are associated with daring, bravery, nerve,
and chivalry.
What are you talking about, Mary?
That fits you.
That's what she says.
Oh, Jesus. He tells you he doesn't know anything about Harry Potter. Harry Potter's life.
No, coffee is life.
Mary and Miss Sheila love Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I mean, now that you read the books and you read the movies, watch the movies. I mean, this is what a lot of people say. the books are completely different than the movies, and a lot of people like the books over the movies.
Yeah.
So,
If you're a true fan, you're usually gonna like the books more than you're gonna like the movies.
I sat through all the Star Wars and I still don't know where they are about. So we're even. There you go.
There you go.
I fell asleep through a few actually.
I fall asleep through any movie. To be honest, the first movie that I watched that I have not fallen asleep or needed anything to like kind of keep me up has been Avatar. That has been one of the most recent movies that I can actually sit through. The one that just came out. But I'm sure if I watch it again, I'll probably fall asleep.
Right. No kidding. All right, going over more merchandise.
I saw those.
So this is a brand new collection that came out for exercise, right?
Makes it seem like it.
For Universal Studios, but this one is on Hollywood.
I like the color scheme.
Eventually, we're gonna see it over here, but you will get this shirt for $30.
I like the style.
I like it.
Yeah.
There you go, Karen. 25.
Oh, that's cool.
That's interesting.
They made that for girls, so you can put your ponytail through.
That's the one that Kyla needs.
Yes, for her poof.
Yeah, a Velcro closure.
Well, they're all Velcro. Well, not all of them.
And a crisscross ponytail bag. So
See?
long hair can be one. Shout out to Universal.
That is the first hat that comes out like that.
Dang, you go Universal.
I love those sweats.
$40.
I need them. That's cool. I like the colors.
The shorts are $33. I like them too.
Those look comfy for you guys.
Right. $27 for that bag.
It looks small. Small. So. Oh, but if they made it, makes sense. Though.
For exercise.
Right.
Carry what is needed. All right.
Oh, that was weird.
I know. Sorry, guys. We got kicked out
of our own life.
Something kicked us out of our online stream. Can you guys hear us and see us? Let us know really quick, please.
We did disappear.
You guys disappear. All right, but can you see
us
we're
now? Back. Are we back? Are we back?
Can you see us and hear us? Yeah, we can hear you and see you. Woof, that was weird.
That was weird.
Thank you for holding on to holding for us. All of a sudden, we get a blank screen. It says something that we were having trouble.
Can you guys hear that?
We got a snoring chihuahua.
We got a snoring chihuahua here.
That was completely weird.
Yay!
Okay, perfectly. We're back. Yeah, it completely kicked us out.
That's weird.
And then obviously we couldn't see you guys, and then the minute that we reconnected, it told us that you were there. So hey, at least we know that we can recover a live stream really quick.
So keep going just in case.
If that ever happens, now that you guys are most of the time you connect to our theme parks live stream. If that ever happens in a theme park, just know we're not gonna leave you hanging. We're gonna
come back.
We're gonna come back. So if it cuts you off, just refresh because it may reopen. We might have to reopen another live stream like we had to do the other day from Universal. That way you could rejoin us.
Yeah, I felt bad too for that one.
Yeah, don't think that we're gonna leave.
We're just gonna cut it off. That's not
hanging, So just get back to it. Now, if it lags, then continue to refresh because that helps out on the stream. But anyway, Universal wine tumbler for $21. I love this color scheme.
They're pretty. It's so pretty.
Then you got a jacket for $62.
What? That's expensive.
Then you got the big tumbler for 29.
Oh, and the girls.
And the girl's V-neck, or well, a V-neck shirt, $35.
It's
Oh, look at it. It has the Universal on the back.
I like it.
You have a ball cap for $25. A Universal mug for 15. $10 for a shot glass.
Athlete leisure.
Athlete
Leisure. They're making their own for athletes and leisure. That's pretty cool.
Athlete leisure shorts for $28. I don't think that I would look good on those. Nope.
I was thinking Kyla, and then you went and said,
That's definitely not my style.
No, I would not let you leave the house like that.
Universal Studios earmuff, $24.
Ask Kyla how to put that on. We saw those because those are the ones we saw.
Yeah, we have them over here though.
Yeah. We have some of that stuff.
Yeah, we had that over here too for 62. Leggings for 33.
I don't think I've seen those.
I haven't seen those leggings.
Yeah.
They might arrive this week though. What's the matter, Mary?
Mary's like, don't do it when I'm with you guys. Mary, I wouldn't.
Karen would not go out with him.
No, I won't. And guess who wouldn't go out with him? Kyla be like, Dad, go change. And Kyla's like, why? I don't mind.
Smoking areas reduced to just one location per theme park. This is gonna be completely interesting.
Yeah, I can see a lot of guests being upset
because Universal is gonna have a really, really hard time controlling that. But at the same time, look what it says over here. Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort parks went smoking free in 2019. So of course, guests still try to get away with smoking inside the theme park. That's not gonna change. We go back to people being people.
Right.
People don't want to. People feel nowadays entitled. I pay this amount of money, therefore I'm going to do
whatever
this.
Whatever I want.
That's how they feel, and then it was proven with the face covering or mask policy. The way that we define it is we are being invited to go there. Yes, we got to pay for it, but it's their house, it's their rules.
Right.
If they tell us you cannot do that,
don't do it.
Then I cannot do it.
Don't do it.
So, but just now, if you're a smoker, now you only have one zone per park. This one was interesting when I saw it this morning. They put another thing in the tribute store saying fan favorite locale closing.
Concerns spiral out of control as the holiday season comes to an end. I like how they do news. Like
investigations begin as clues are left, hinting at changes. So Universal Studios Florida continues to hint at the tribute store moving. But they already said it. I mean, it says closing soon.
It should be closed, no? When does it close?
I think it closed already. But they already said that we're moving to Hollywood.
It'd be interesting to see.
I was trying to remember why they're closing this.
Because.
And you saw how the Mummy queue line was extended outside, covering half of the path in New York Street.
Yes.
Now that I remember, I want to say where the tribute store is currently at right now, that used to be years ago. That used to be the extended line for the Mummy.
So they need it.
So how it used to work.
Really?
Yeah. So you had the locker area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's zigzags like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it backs in front of the locker area, and then it snails back into those buildings as a queue line.
Interesting.
That's how it used to. I mean, we're talking about years ago when the Mummy opened. I think Mummy opened on 2002, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
So that that's basically, I think that's what it is. Uh,
We'll find out.
so my guess is that Universal needs that for
For Q line.
safety purposes. So that way
Yeah, that
they're not violating anything.
right.
Plus,
It's in the way.
think about it. They could also use that for they don't for the parades without any issues and stuff like that. So
I wonder if they're gonna make it a haunted house.
well, we're gonna see that. Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
Haha, that could be another one. It will be interesting. Time will tell. But definitely the next tribute store the shoe open will be for Mardi Gras. So that's the one that will be open over Hollywood Boulevard. So, but yeah, Mary said tribute store closed end of business yesterday. Yes. All right. The the Universal News also confirmed. Look at this right over here for what is rumored to be the Minion Cafe. So that we're soon gonna be seeing this facade being
Yeah.
completely covered, which is cool. So Minion Land coming all together. Talking about Minion, this is in Universal Studios Hollywood. I can guarantee you soon we're gonna see it over here.
That's cute.
This is the new Minions tie-dye candy apparel. We want to see Karen wearing this.
Why? Why me?
Because you
Bake my day. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, Mary needs that.
That will be so awesome. Mary, you need to wear that.
We can rock it.
Look at that shirt. That
That's
was pretty
cute.
cool though. $37 for this small.
And that is tiny.
Yeah, well, it's for the kids. It's meant for the kids.
Oh, okay.
Lollipop. That's a very colorful hat. That's a funny one.
That's cool. That's what for adults.
$30.
Oh, look at the fanny pack.
Very cute merch though. I am liking the creativity.
Oh, Kyla.
A sweatshirt, crop sweatshirt.
Crop. He was blowing a bubble gum. Kyla would like those.
I don't think I could rock this pencil.
You're not those for like Kyla.
$34.
Ay, Jesus. People, help me out here.
This is pretty cute though. Sheila says, I saw a rumor that the tribute store was going to be turning to Epic Universe preview. It could be.
Could be.
It could be. I mean, they were talking about what was it? The Brown Derby at one point. They also talk about where they used to sell props over there at one point. And then they all of a sudden they changed, everything. So now they're moving the tribute store. So it could be. I'm sure to be holding all my macarons while wearing it. That's it. That's the way to do it, Mary. That's the way to do it.
That's the way.
All right. Now we're gonna go into Disney.
Yay.
So we're gonna go into Disneyland news. The reason why I want to come to Disneyland news, although I'm not a Funko Pop collector, but I would love to on this one because it's Walt. But there's one news over here that I wanted to focus on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Right over here. with Disneyland and the 100-year celebration. This was part of the New Year's Rocking Eve that they pre-recorded and showed the day of New Year's Eve. This is what they call they're showing a watercolor one. This is a preview for watercolor one. This is debuting on January 27 um, to celebrate the 100th celebration for Disney Company. With that said, this is happening on Disney California Adventure, and they're confirming over here that they're bringing new things. Now we have never watched watercolor, even though we went this past time. We we didn't have the opportunity to watch watercolor. So obviously they're showing us over here Moana and
Maribel.
Maribel, which is getting people super excited. Soul,
Soul.
Mulan, and super important.
Star Wars.
That is super important right there. For the first time ever, also they're showing Star Wars as part of watercolor.
Or any kind of.
That's gonna be pretty cool. As you can see, everybody's wearing the the
Blue and silver.
well the
Oh,
100
the ears.
the celebration. All of these years that have been sold out. This one you can find still on the store, but these years like that they've been sold out. So it's very important because now we're also finally having a there you go. We're finally having more of a detail of what's gonna happen on Watercolor One, which Karen and I will be there. We're super excited, and we found a way to just guarantee our space.
Yes.
I mean, and I want to shout out Mando, aka the Cali Bay in Instagram or Five Fires in YouTube, because the minute the dessert party became available, I think it was yesterday.
Right.
He texted me. He said, "Hey, dessert party for Watercolor One is available for purchase now," and we went ahead and purchased it. So why is that important? So here's how watercolor works. You have to go into a virtual queue. And if you don't know how the virtual queue works, it's random. You could get it or you may not get it.
Right.
So being that this is on day one, everybody's gonna be there for this reason. Excuse me. So the best way to guarantee your spot into this event is by either having a dining reservation dining package,
right,
uh,
or the dessert party.
or the dessert party. Those are the two ways that you could actually guarantee it, because then that's part of the package. You buy it and then you get a guaranteed spot in there. So we actually chose the one for the second show, which is at 10:15. Unfortunately, Eastern time. That's what is it? 1:15 in the morning.
Oof.
So we are gonna vlog it. Depending how many viewers we have on live streaming, how the signal is holding, we may or may not live stream it, but if not, we're gonna vlog it. We're gonna record it. Well, we're super excited. We went ahead and purchased the tickets yesterday, and once again, I want to say thank you to Mando for hinting this to us. So,
if we can, we might as well try to live stream it, because that way they can see everything, even if they watch the replay. Where when we edit it, you're gonna have to edit a lot of it out because of
well, that's true, because of
copyrights. So we might go live even if we don't have a lot of people viewing us. Maybe I don't. We'll see how signal is and how
the signal in that area is awful.
Yeah.
And I remember when you were doing the live stream for Oogie Boogie Bash, that's where it was lagging a lot when you were in that.
So we'll see. We'll see how it is.
So we're super excited to be part of this. So that's news for that we want to share with you guys. Um, hold on, I gotta shut it up. There you go, because it's gonna keep moving along. This one over here, believe it or not, it does look a little bit like a minion because of the
Yeah,
unicorn, right? But it's not.
but it's Boo's unicorn.
So it's a new Fuzzy Pixar Spirit jersey, and
Is it Boo?
Pixar,
No, it's Toy Story, I think.
and it's only gonna cost you $99.99.
Why does Spirit Jersey keep going up and up and up?
Brand new.
Ugh.
And this actually was seen here in Walt Disney World in Epcot. So it kind of looked like the unicorn.
It's pooping out a
Yeah,
rainbow.
that's
Yeah,
true though.
I'm assuming they're it's flying over there.
Yeah, for 99,
That's insane. No,
$100
no,
for that Spirit jersey.
no.
I think Disney is completely losing it, man.
Yes.
Out of their mind. 99.99. So and they continue to increase.
Where's that unicorn from? Toy Story? What is that unicorn from? Let me see. Pixar unicorn.
Marquise, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you, man.
Marquise.
Hope you're having a wonderful 2023 so far. Where is it from?
Is that the one?
I think so. Right here.
No, that's not it.
Well,
I think it's Toy Story.
You continue to look. Now, this is for me. I don't know about you, Karen, but this for me has become like the biggest flop for Disney of 2022.
Toy Story.
Toy Story,
Buttercup.
right?
Buttercup.
So
I was right.
even though people wanted to buy these
Yeah.
Magic Band Plus, I don't think they are as popular as what Disney thought about. But that's not stopping them there, you know? They're not holding back because they're releasing even more. Now they're gonna release the 1 for 100 celebration.
I keep forgetting to
Plus
take
all
them
this.
to the park so we can see how they interact with the fireworks or whatever else, but I keep forgetting.
That's right. So that's why they suck, because you're not forgetting it. You're basically, you have to remember to bring them, but not only bring them, you have to charge them.
I don't even know where mine is. It's in one of my bags, I think.
So that's the problem. That's the major problem. So that's one more darn thing to charge. And if you're gonna spend the whole entire day in the park, good luck, because the battery is not gonna last you.
Right.
We've done it.
Right.
And ours die. Uh that's true. I am well. How are y'all doing? Happy New Year. Thank you, my friend. Same
Happy
to you.
New
We're
Year.
doing well, my friend. We're started very nicely, you know. We
Doing good.
we ended up going to the park on the first day of the year, which was outstanding. And today, other than Karen, who's been working, we've been chilling. So
there's nothing worse than everybody being home off and you're home, but you're working.
I know, but you're being home.
But I'm home, I guess.
You could have been in the office.
Ugh. Right? Gotta go tomorrow.
But anyway, all of these designs for a Magic Band are supposed to come out soon. In case.
And the Ratatouille one's already on sale.
Yeah. I will be.
Oh, they're all on. Oh, they're on pre-arrival price.
Honestly, I will be giving them out for free at this point. That's just the biggest waste of.
Oh, that one's cute.
Time. This one is cute though.
Stitch.
So they have a bunch.
Yeah.
Biggest flop of 2022. This was kind of cool to see. This brought me back to memory lane. Because I know that you and I think it was Michila who were talking about yesterday on the live stream about the 25th year anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking more about the castle.
The castle, yeah.
Dress up as a birthday cake, right? But this merchandise has become available starting today at the vault. in
Nice.
Magic Kingdom. So seeing this design brought me back to
Yeah.
memories, and I remember this shirt specifically. So you could buy this cap for $30, which back in
And the
25 years ago, it was not $30,
and
of course.
the CVS receipt.
And the long sleeve shirt for $64.99.
Hey, it's cheaper than a Spirit jersey.
So that's interesting, right? Disney World hits capacity for holiday season, and
That's
and
too expensive.
and and, and I know that. I mean,
But that's to be
I don't
expected.
wanna, yeah, but I didn't want to point out the obvious
The
here.
obvious.
However, very interesting, and we're gonna talk about this in a little bit. When we were last night, or part of the afternoon and last night at Magic Kingdom, even though it was at capacity, honestly, it did not feel like it.
It wasn't bad.
It did not feel like it. Today, on the other hand, um, Universal and Disney, they all got slammed.
Well, maybe
Like
people,
slammed.
the people that took yesterday off and stay in the hotels and stay in the pool went today, I guess.
Right. Well, that just goes to show you, and again, that's the reason that we will continue to like do those type of videos. A lot of people, and how I also gather ideas by kind of like reading people's
Post.
feedback and posts from Facebook groups and all that, and how people are saying, "Oh, it got sold out. The parks are going to be insane, and this and that." And I was, and and I see people saying, "No, I wouldn't do it," and
Right.
that's the reason that I want to just basically go out there and
Well,
confirm it for our viewers, because honestly, whoever went to Universal for on the December 31st for rights, they did it. They picked the right day.
yeah, but I think it also has the whole world has changed, because before, when I used to work at the Magic Kingdom, you didn't want to go anywhere near them during the holidays because you literally couldn't walk anywhere. So I think part of the at least for Disney, the reservation system has been working in that fact where it's not like
It controlled.
insanely where you can't walk. Because I remember attempting to walk from car to car or from like restaurant to restaurant, and it was insane. And that wasn't really the issue yesterday. Only in the sections that it's very like narrow, but that's to be expected.
Yeah. Now today was a different story, so you can tell
People stayed away yesterday.
people stay away yesterday. They wanted to rest, especially those people that celebrated on the 31st. Yesterday, they used that as a rest day. But if you're one of these people that don't care about celebrating on the 31st, or you're crazy like we are, that we can actually barely sleep and wake up early and move on, then then maybe January 1st of 2024
Might be the day.
might be the day for you.
Then rest on the second.
Yeah, exactly. Do it backwards. Continue to like thrive using caffeine on January 1st, 2024, and then go to sleep on the second.
Then rest on the second.
Rest on the
You're gonna be so tired, you're gonna need
it. So that will be my advice to you guys. But as you can see, the theme parks, this is when people buy the park tickets. It was completely sold out.
That's to be expected.
The Incredipass, which is the highest tier that we have for the annual passes, it was completely out of passes on 27 and 28. It had limited availability on the 29th, 30, and 31st. They did see really high capacity on the 31st in Disney. Universal Studios, I am telling you, that was the day to do rides, because it was just like a normal Saturday. Right. Let me go back over here. Mary said that she likes that Ratatouille.
It was pretty. Yeah.
Watch band. Sheila says she loves Sorcerer and Mickey. Fantasia's one of my favorite. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, Fantasia's pretty.
Sorcerer and Mickey too. People rest when they go to the parks. Well, you should also start enjoying the resorts too.
Yes, Mary. At least one day.
Especially you pay
I can see her being like, okay, this is enough.
if you pay that expensive for hotels, you have to. In Disney, we do. When we go to Disney, we do take time um to spend on the resort because they're so freaking expensive.
Well, some of them are really pretty. Most of them are really pretty, and they have stuff going on in the hotels too. So it's nice to spend a day in the hotel, or not even that. You don't have to do the whole day either. Uh, so you might be able to do just half a day in the hotel and then go to the park if you want.
Yeah, that's the best way
That'll
to
be
do
Mary.
it.
Mary be like 2 hours in the hotel. Okay, I gotta go.
Deuces, bye. All right, so these are more views from the
Tron.
Lysical run. So that's basically the concept art and what people now are showing because they honestly it's not hidden anymore. You guys saw it yesterday. We were able to walk back there and see, and they don't have any walls anymore. Now that you are able to ride on the train, which we did yesterday, you're able to see a little bit more. So it was kind of cool to be able to see it. Look how they test it.
Yeah, with the dummies. That's gonna be us. The dummies.
You got it, Karen. I feel like, but I'm missing park time.
Yeah, I don't really see you resting in the hotel. You're gonna be like, oh my god.
Hi, Cecilia. No worries. The more important part is that you're here. Thank you for being here tonight. Rock and Roller Coaster basically closing for a lengthy refurbishment in February, and it will not open until summer 2023. And if you didn't know, this coaster has been going down a lot.
A lot.
Like, very, very much so. So apparently they had to just work completely, like make some major
Renovations.
mechanical issues and all that because it goes out at least once or twice a week. I mean, all the
We
time.
need some love. We need some love.
So it's one of the most popular. And in case you
It
don't
gets banged
know,
around a lot.
well, this is a sneak peek of the Run Disney Walt Disney World Marathon merchandise. This is what Karen, myself, Kyla, and Kalel, quote unquote, will be running on Thursday.
Kyla will be running.
Kyla possibly will be running.
I'll be
limping all the way to the end. I don't know what you're gonna be doing.
I don't know either.
But
Crawling.
we're supposed to do the 5K. And the only reason why I decided to do it this year, because Karen was, so Karen and I have done so many Run Disney that it gets to the point that it doesn't fail. Look, so this is Thursday. Here's what Karen this is the reason why Karen said,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. And it's because for 2 consecutive years, Karen and I experienced like the coldest mornings. I mean, by coldest, it was like maybe 33 degrees, 34 degrees, windy, and all that, right? And it was back to back. And then the last time that we did it, it rained the whole entire time. So it just dawned on me now. When
Yeah,
Karen
now that you said it, I'm like,
now that Karen spoke about the weather, the 5K happens to be on Thursday. And what did Karen said? It was supposed to rain, right?
yeah.
So now we're expecting 50% of rain.
And a low of 54.
That and Karen has always told me because after the rain, Karen said, no, I'm done. I'm done. And because we were miserable. I mean, people that run as because they love and feel the passion for it, they don't mind. It's a fun event. They love it and all that, right? We were like, you know what? if we're gonna run, then we might as well do it later on when it's not super cold. Because if it rains, it will not be that cold, right? But this time I convinced Karen, let's do it because they're celebrating the 30 years. And I said, hey, look at this retro merch, because it's they're going back like to the 90s, which is awesome. So she's like, whatever, well, let's do it, whatever. She was not happy to do it, right? And now look what
And
happened.
guess who's not happy again now that the weather forecast came out?
But if you care about the merchandise as much as we do, this is the preview for the merchandise. Hopefully, we're gonna be able to see it. They changed the way of buying merchandise. Now you have to go into a virtual queue
Of course.
and be hopefully randomly selected to be able to buy merchandise because people were going insane. I mean, when I tell you people go insane, by the time that we show up, maybe a lot of this merch is not even available anymore, especially things like this jacket or stuff like that, because people buy so much. Um, the the marathon weekend is the most popular Run Disney event. It brings up to I think up to 40,000 runners, and it's a qualifier for other marathons.
Right. The big marathons.
So you get people from all over the world, and we already saw them yesterday, arriving yesterday. So registration it starts on Wednesday, 2 days from today. So this is where we'll possibly get to see some of the merchandise. But look at this merchandise. I mean, pretty cool,
It looks great.
I'm vibing with the colors. Of course, they had to come on with their own lounge fly bag. They had their jackets, specific pins. So, like I mentioned, start on Wednesday. It opens from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. In case you never done this, I think I have a video where I register for my run last year. Was it last year that I run the Everest?
Yes.
By myself.
Yes.
So I show you how to register and all that. So that will be this Wednesday for us where we had to register. Hopefully Karen is able to find the spots to go to and buy it or see the merchant. I don't care about buying. Well, I say I don't care because nothing is gonna fit me anyway. We're not buying it. Exactly. But at least we get to see the merchandise, and then on Thursday, that's when we run. I don't. When I tell you that, quote unquote, we run, you gotta be there at 5 in the morning, if not before. So obviously, kids are not looking forward because
especially Kyla.
We run. Usually, you are out of there by 7 in the morning. That means the kids will go to school. Kyla runs.
Has to go to
And Kyla has to go to school because Kyla also has a game on Thursday, a basketball game. So she's not too thrilled about it. But anyway, this is the merch for this year marathon, celebrating 30 years. Yeah. So, of course,
last one we're doing in January.
I will be vlogging Karen's misery for your entertainment. So, that's going to be a fun video on Thursday morning. Updated version of Happily Ever After fireworks show will return in 2023. The reason being is because on March 31st this year, they enchantment that firework that we showed you last night, that one goes away. So Disney confirmed the Happily Ever After is returning, which is the prior fireworks that we have, and then they're returning with an updated version, which is going to be kind of cool. They haven't released more details in regards to what do they mean by updated version, and they haven't said.
They probably have.
They haven't said like when they're running this firework. I mean, we're assuming April 1st,
right?
But we just don't know. Michila said, I've never stayed at a resort, just a hotel. I'm planning a resort day into my next trip at Dockside. Dockside is such a nice
place. You need to.
Thank you, Mary. We're gonna need it. Yeah, Dockside is kind of cool. I mean, any hotel that you stay from, either Disney, or Universal, I feel that after spending so much money,
You need
you
to
need
at
to
least a day.
chillax. You need to chillax. Rain stings when running though, for sure.
It
Hopefully it
does.
holds off for the evening. 54 though isn't bad if you are constantly moving.
It's not bad, except the fact that we're waiting from like 5 o'clock in the morning till they let us actually
Yeah,
start running.
and it's raining. It's
And
like
it's
raining. There's
raining,
no cover.
so it's gonna be, yeah, because we're in the parking lot
Yeah,
waiting. We're in corrals in the parking lot just
yeah,
waiting, and then obviously we're on the last corral,
because we're
so
slow.
because we're slow.
Yeah,
Uh, so we're gonna be the last ones to go out, and usually for the most part we hang all the way to the back almost. Uh, but yeah, it's not gonna be fun.
it's not fun. And I remember
And
that year that it rained and it was cold. It was like low 30s with rain and wind.
and
It
this
was
time
bad.
it was that time was just the two of us. This time I have the kids with us, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like bundled up, and then at least Kyla's gonna be getting hot because she's gonna be running. So I might have to end up holding a couple sweaters. So we'll see.
The hell with that. They go. They're no
I don't know.
babies. That's
That
on
might
you.
slow her down. That might slow her down.
That's on you. She could hold her
I don't
own.
know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, like the run itself is very fun.
Once you're running,
I
great. It's like the Magic Kingdom. You dread it until you get inside.
there, yeah.
Like, so I always dread it because then you have to wake up super early, and knowing us, we're not gonna go to bed on time. So we're gonna be super tired. Then we're gonna get there, and then we're just gonna have to wait. So that whole waiting portion, and then the night before, it's the dreading part. It's like, but once we're actually running, then it's fun.
I will highly encourage anybody to do a Run Disney event.
Yeah,
because they're fun.
maybe not the one in January, but
the one in January could be miserable.
Yeah.
All right, moving right on. Adventureland Treehouse. We're talking now about Disneyland opening date announced. So they're rethemed them. It went from being Tarzan now to the new Swiss Family Robinson, and they're gonna open next month, February 2023.
that's cool.
February 11. So this is how it's gonna look like according to the concept.
That looks cool.
Looks pretty cool though, right? So welcome to the Adventureland Treehouse, inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson.
That's another area we have to go into because Carlo wants to go into and walk around.
Next time, obviously, next time that we're with them.
But we always, but usually when we go, it's always late. Hours.
Yeah. Ours is like the same thing, right? The Swiss Family Robinson.
But usually when we go, it's late and they close it.
Yeah.
It's usually closed.
Yeah, if you didn't know, this is in Adventureland as well.
And Adventureland is super dark.
So right before, I don't know if you guys remember in yesterday Livestream where they have the flying carpets. So like if we're walking towards the Jungle Cruise or heading towards Pirates, you're gonna see this tree house on the left side, and then you see
at the beginning.
It's
at the beginning of Adventureland on the left hand. If you're coming through the Main Street hub, and once you're coming into Adventureland, it's the first thing on the left hand.
Yeah, but Khalil has always said that he wants to do it.
Yeah, we always skip it, but it's usually late.
Imagineer Artista's Magic Band Plus interactivity for Journey of Water inspired
they gotta do something
by
with those bands.
Moana attraction coming to Epcot. They better figure that out.
But hopefully it works. You guys were there in the live yesterday when
stupid.
Nobody was next to
the statues.
The statues, and they were like, what was it? I think it was Donald and somebody. Who was it? I don't know. Whatever. Daisy. Donald and Daisy, and they went off. But then a little bit before, you saw the guy was all like trying to get it, and it wasn't going.
This Magic Band Plus, in my opinion, has been the most.
It's been a flop.
It's just a waste of money. I wouldn't buy it. I mean, I bought it for the.
I kind of wish we would have just bought one. We bought 4.
Well, I wanted the kids to have their own because of the bounty hunt in Hollywood. That's the only reason why I buy them. I want to them to have one.
Yeah, which we have not been very successful.
Sam Eagle Zipper coming to Epcot. I could see this being very popular. There's a lot of people that love
Sam Eagle.
Sam Eagle.
Yeah.
So
we'll see if he's as popular as Figment.
When is it coming? Did they say?
It's coming to an Epcot near you.
So the zipper retails for $16.29 and it's served with your choice of assorted Coca-Cola offering.
It's coming.
This is the part.
It's coming.
That, yeah, I know, but you pay for this and that's it. You want no refill. This is the part that I love about Universal.
Right.
So I wish Disney will operate like Universal or like, in the resort where you buy a souvenir cup and you could get refilled throughout the day. Record high wait times continue into 2023 as annual pass holder blackouts lifted. That happened today. A total of 320 minutes recorded time. And this was the heck, what right? Rise of the Resistance?
Rise of the Resistance.
Which is the first time I see it so high. You know what I mean? Because Rise of the Resistance, a lot of the times that I posted about the wait time was not even the top wait time. It was Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage was up to over 4 hours at one point throughout the holidays. 320 minutes. This is the first time I see Rise so high. And in case, I just did the math for you. That's 5 hours and 30 minutes.
That's too long.
That's a long
That's
time.
a long way for a short ride.
I can guarantee you right now that this either was a mistake.
Yes. Or they did it on purpose.
Or they did it on purpose to scare people away. Because even when Rise went into a standby line, we were there the first day. It was 3 hours. Remember that day?
Right.
It has never been 5 hours. Number two, I can guarantee you right now that if people would have gone towards the end of the night,
dude, if that's 5 hours, what all the other rides were what, walk-ons? Everybody's online.
Well,
I know how they made it very dramatic. It went into 2023. It's the second day of 2023. And the holiday crowd's still here.
And I think they just closed, so I cannot pull that data. But I can guarantee you, whatever you want, that if you would have gone at the end of the night, this would have been an hour. So what I will recommend you, if you ever get stuck in this situation, especially a Rise of the Resistance, do not, listen to me, do not make a long line for this. Wait until the end of the night. And here's the reason why. Currently, as it is right now, I think Magic Kingdom closes at 11.
11.
Seven Dwarf Mine Train is at 95 minutes. Space Mountain is at 70 minutes. Okay. Epcot probably closes at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Ratatouille currently is at 65 minutes. Test Track, which is one of the most popular one, is 45 minutes. Going back to Magic Kingdom, Jingle Cruise is 45 minutes. Big Thunder Mountain is 40 minutes and Splash Mountain is 30 minutes. I raise my case. I can guarantee you.
Epcot closed at 9.
So Epcot closed at 9.
And so did Studios.
So 30 minutes right now on Frozen Ever After. So and this is exaggerating. I can guarantee you, if we were there and make that line, it would have been like maybe 15.
But it was like last night. The kids went to Pirates and it was what, tagging it at 35 minutes, and they literally walked.
No, 15 minutes.
Was it 15? Oh yeah, it was.
And it was a walk on.
It was a walk on. So the later at night it gets, they put the times higher to try to.
Right now, Pirates is at 15 minutes.
Yeah, and that's a walk on. It takes you about 15 minutes to get to the
I'm not buying this 320.
No, I can't be it.
I refuse it to believe it because a lot of the tourists have left already down today per se. I this probably was a mistake or some kind of like typo. But even though if it wouldn't be the reality, 5 hours just like
How do you spend 5 hours in the line for one thing? Like I don't know. I don't know that I would.
no.
Like even if we were to go to Epic when it opened to do not Epic to Super Mario World and the line's 5 hours, I would be like, I'm not. I already spent so much money to get into the park. I'm not really gonna spend 5 hours just waiting for a ride.
That's what I like. That whole virtual line, or how they do it with Guardian of the Galaxy.
Right.
Where you either get in or get
you
out.
Don't.
You don't.
You either get or you don't.
That's it. That's
I don't think that I would spend 5 hours just waiting for one ride.
I wouldn't. I
don't even want to spend an hour waiting for a ride. Like
that's a lot. No, I mean the ride is worth it.
Well, however, I said that's a short ride. Like to spend 5 hours waiting, that's not.
No, I mean especially when at the end of the night it's gonna drop. But here's the other thing that what happens. People want to park hop. Right. Therefore, they want to do that early so they could park hop somewhere else. My suggestion is if you're coming to the parks for more than 3 or 4 days, I would just buy a ticket for one park. I would just simply enjoy that park.
Yeah.
These parks they have so many things to do that you don't want to miss it because you want to park hop. Because then you're gonna put yourself in this situation where you're like, you know what? I really came for this ride. I haven't done this ride. I'd rather wait my 5 hours, but I have to do it now because I have to park hop, let's say, to Magic Kingdom. When in reality, you could have say, you know what? I'm moving to the next one. Let's do 2 or 3 other rides, and then take a break. We go to our hotel, come back later on, and I can guarantee you. Remember what happened yesterday when the fireworks and everything was going on? Hollywood Studios. A lot of the people go and see Fantasmic.
Yeah.
So when people go to see Fantasmic, all of these rides, the wait time drop. So that's your opportunity to say, okay, I don't want to watch the first show of Fantasmic. Let people that have to go, because the people that watch Fantasmic on the first show, the majority of the people are the one that have a dinner reservation or they just want to go because they're tired.
Right.
Let them go. Then you go.
The kids that they're.
Then you go ahead and do. I can guarantee you that ride was probably at 90 minutes then.
Yeah.
Or if not less. Then you do that ride. You get out of that ride and then do the second show, which is at 9:30. Over there at Fantasmic, and then there you go. You did it.
Right.
But I will highly encourage you, even though as a travel agent, I want to say, I could be one of these travel agents that want to sell you the thing that costs more, so I could make more money, right? But I'm not here for that. I'm here to help you out. The best thing that you can do is just spend one day per park. That way you enjoy the park at its fullest.
It's funny enough because yesterday when we were in the monorail, I heard a couple saying this whole park hopping, it's insane. I remember when we came to one park and we did the park and then we were done. And then you had the other. But this jumping from park to park, this is exhausting.
Crazy.
It's exhausting.
Mary said, well, look at Harry's opening and how long people waited. It was crazy long. People would that are
we'll do that
we'll
for.
do that. That are huge fans. Star Wars has a huge fan base that could see folks
Oh yeah.
waiting.
No, I know. I get like I know people would wait for it. I would never.
Listen, I am a huge fan of Star Wars.
I'm a huge fan of Mario. I would never wait 5 hours for a ride.
After you come to this theme park so much and you see it and you experience it, you know they're gonna drop. I'm telling you.
But that's because we
And
know it. A lot of people don't know it because they're
But
not.
but you don't even have to be
But-
there. All you have to do is sit down one day and track it. That's what I do.
Oh, but you're asking for people to get ready.
Oh, I'm asking for people to do research. That's on them. And then people come and complain and whine and this happened to me. It happened to you because you were misinformed.
I think Kyla really wanted to ride Hagrid's until she saw the line, like that, and she's like, never mind. Like,
yeah,
I'll wait till it goes down.
All you have to do, and I do this, all the time. I'm tracking the rides all the time for both Disney and Universal. I do it all the time because I want to know. I want to know what people say. And remember what we say in the blog the other day. Perception sometimes could be reality, but something cannot be reality.
Most of the time, it's not.
And people say, "Oh, because it is full. Look how packed this looks."
Right.
And it's not. And all you have to do is track it. And now, because you guys are smart enough to follow us, this is what I do too. They have it over here. You know, thrilldata.com. They track all that. They can tell you. I told you I'm a geek when it comes to that. And I go to the website and start looking into the data, and they track it.
He tracks it all the time.
Yeah.
It was yesterday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the line's been this long all day." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been looking at it all day." I'm
and
like,
you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna start tracking Disneyland and Disney California Adventure starting this week because I want to, when we go there, I want to enjoy it. We're paying money to go there, so like any other guest, yes, we're there to celebrate the 100 celebration to document that, but we don't go to Disneyland or DCA all the time. I want to enjoy my rides, so I'm gonna start tracking it.
You imagine 5 hours in a line and you can't even go to the bathroom?
That's just stupid. You're asking people to do research, and we know people don't.
Nope.
Do that. No, you're right.
I mean, I don't do research.
330 minutes. What?
I faint.
Yeah.
I would like. What if you have to go to the bathroom? Like, no.
No, I mean, there's ways to track it, and I have the Universal application, the Disney application, the Disneyland application, the Universal Hollywood application.
I have Carnival Cruise Line application. I have Disney Cruise Line application.
So all that I do is just track it. I track it early in the morning, I track it during the midday, and I track it in the afternoon and the evening. Do I do it every day? No, but I track it randomly because I want to see exactly what's going on in the parks. Did you guys see that part of the video where I show you kind of like how you can, with a picture, make it seem like parks are extremely busy? And
no.
If you watch that video, you will know about that. And if not, I'll show you really quick. Oh, there was a fire. Bitches and cream can.
Oh no.
That means the ice creams were melting.
They were melting.
No, but all kidding aside, if you didn't watch, let me show it to you.
What are you gonna show? What are you gonna show?
That part in the video that we did at Universal. We make a bad decision and just say, no, I'm not going because the park are way too busy. Because you're seeing things online and you're believing everything that is being posted online. before this when I did that. I think it was after. Oh, this is what I meant by the queue line. You see how it's being pushed over here, away, almost way halfway through New York, which is kind of crazy. Was it through here? I'll show you that if I could find it. I think it was before. I don't know. Do, 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 do. Sorry, sometimes I gotta drop my own promo. Trying to increase business, people. Trying to increase business. Gotta do what we gotta do to survive, right? It's right after this. So if you, I just, it may not be like the best shot, but basically, I give you an example. When you're walking, you see that gap over there, and people just want to basically say, "Oh my God, it's busy," and then you don't know. You don't go to the parks as often, and basically, what you do, you look at the pictures online, and you're like, "Oh my God, this is insane! I would have never do this." So, and and that's why I said this is what happened. Look, you guys saw what I did there.
No.
So by just focusing on the people and lowering the screen makes people look like they're closer. And I don't mean I don't say I'm not saying that it's not insanely busy all the time either because there are days that you can barely
Oh
walk.
yeah.
But unfortunately, when people show pictures online, it's all about the angle. You
Well,
know,
even the one once you're walking into City Walk, when you look down and there's a whole bunch of crowd, you take a picture, it looks like the parks are massively busy.
yeah, and
But then you walk and then you're like, it's not that
and
bad.
that's the part that really gets me laughing. If you ever see people leaving Universal and Island of Adventures, and you see that mass of crowd leaving, you're either part of that crowd or you're walking against that crowd.
Yeah.
And content creators do it all the time. The people that do, I mean, the YouTubers do it all the time. I was watching one that did one from City Walk the other day. Oh my God, look how many people are leaving. Well, let me put it to you this way. Mathematically speaking, if you have Universal Studios and Island of Adventure closing at the same time, they both close at 10, and each park is holding at that point, let's say each of them had about 15,000 people each.
It's gonna be busy.
How do you think 30,000 people living at the same damn time gonna look like through City Walk?
Yeah.
You know, it is common sense, but people don't see that. So the first thing you as a viewer should ask yourself, okay, what time did the park close? So if you're watching any other content creator, with respect to all of them, you know, oh my God, it looks like it's very, very busy. Then see that person says both park close at the same time. Universal just closed, so you see all those people. But it's common sense. It's like a bottleneck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It, you see 30,000 people leaving at the same time.
It's gonna be busy.
I don't care how wide Universal City Walk is. It's gonna look busy.
Yeah. And especially since City Walks was like this too. And to get people out.
All these people, they are posting pictures from the top of City Walk on the second floor or putting video. Ooh, look how busy the parks are. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Just use common sense. And I respect everybody to each their own. I am the type of person that wants to show you reality, how reality is. I am not going to tell you that parks are busy if I'm not there. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I don't go by just the application. I look at the application, I follow Attracted Times. But people that go to the park, this is where my experience go, or our experience just play an effect is when we see and they're telling you, huh? They calling that 90 minutes? That's not
Yeah.
90 minutes. Even by the kids saying that's not 90 minutes yesterday on Space Mountain, you you saw it. Yes, it wasn't 90 minutes. It took them 73 minutes. Yeah, I got a little shout in it.
It's
73 minutes. Yet they were calling 90 minutes. So you don't know. So you go ahead and say, oh my God, this is busy. I'm not gonna do it.
Nice, Cecilia. Thanks for hanging out.
Night, Cecilia. Take care, okay? Um, but when you see all these pictures online and people posting this in the group, and you see people posting the same stupid picture of Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley. Gee, you could go on a Sunday morning to Diagon Alley and it's gonna be as busy as it was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Because Diagon Alley is like this. You know, Hogsmeade is like this. So
yeah,
the pictures and videos could be very deceiving. And it really boils my blood when I see those pictures in City Walk or I hear those comments. It is extremely busy. Look at how park are so busy. Look at all these people living now. Do the math. You know, look at the time. Are they both closing at the same time? If they're both closing at the same time, I don't care that you have 8,000 in each of the park. That's 16,000 people living at the same time. So,
everybody's gonna live at the same time. So
you don't see that in Disney because you got one park only living. But can you imagine if you have the Magic Kingdom?
Well, even that you can see that in the Magic Kingdom when the park closes and everybody's going to the tram. So
picture this. So that way people put one and one together. So that way, because see, our job, Karen, as content creator, is to educate people to help them make the right decision. Think about the Magic Kingdom and think about Epcot, and then put Disney Spring in the middle.
Right.
So you're walking on Disney Spring on those fancy stores, boop, 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 and you see Magic Kingdom people living at the same time as Epcot people living, or because they both close at 9:30.
Right.
So you're talking now about 40,000 people coming your way in Disney Spring, and you're like, holy crap, Disney super slammed today. Duh. And that's the reality. That's exactly what goes on. So every time I see
anytime anything closes, it's gonna be busy. Everybody's leaving the park.
Every time I see those kind of pictures, I'm like, I scratch my head. I'm like, what the heck? Or people doing the videos and they're leaving, and they're like, oh, it was a busy day in the park. Well, duh. You're in the middle of the 10,000 people leaving at the same time because you stay until the end. So my problem with that is you are putting yourself in a position where you're explaining people what to expect. Yet, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, to each their own. I respect everybody else, but I'm entitled to my opinion. You are providing the wrong information.
Right.
Because you, the viewer,
well, you're scaring people at that time.
You don't know. You're counting on people like us to explain to you the ropes and to basically show you a different perspective that you don't know about.
Right.
But when you see this picture, you're like, oh my God, I will never go on a December 31st at Universal Studios because look at this. This is insane.
Yeah.
And I legit have watched multiple content creators saying the parks are extremely busy. Look at this. Look at shot here in City Walk. I wish that I could just reach through that screen and do you know math?
No.
I mean, how many exits City Walk has to the main parking lot?
1,000.
I mean, last time I checked, it's the same entrance and the same exit. So, of course, you're going to see thousands of people leaving and coming. But anyway, do not get fooled by that, okay? Learn, do the research. Do not
got a little heated there.
Do not go by the post of the 320 minutes. If it was 320 minutes of wait time, I can guarantee you, you go during the nighttime, that had already dropped. We're proving it to you. The other thing I'm telling you is a lot of the content creators record during the day because it's what is easy for them. I mean, yes, I work too. We both have jobs. So obviously it's completely the opposite for us. You know, we have to go at nighttime. So listen to our experience. Everybody that goes in the day because it's more convenient to them, and
Well,
obviously
that's their job.
that's
Some of
their
them, that's their
job.
job.
I
So they're
get
gonna
it.
do it in the
But
morning,
if you're
like during
gonna
the day.
show the way that they see it, Karen, you're gonna show. You gotta show both perspectives.
Right.
You gotta show the morning. You gotta show the midday. You gotta show the afternoon.
Or just like
Give
that. Like if you get a shot in the morning, it's gonna be busy. Everybody's walking into
so
the park.
give the
So
viewers the option. But you when you got the same content creators showing up in the morning every time in the morning, that's the only perspective that people are gonna get. But we go at night a lot of times, and a lot of times I can tell you right now, the rides, the wait times are completely inaccurate, and they do that strategically. I know people in rides and attraction in both companies, so they do that strategically, and they do it in the morning and they do it in the afternoon. And but the wait time drops
right.
at nighttime. So I do this with the purpose of explaining you guys and showing you the reality of what truly expect. There's a reason why we went on Christmas Eve, we went on New Year's Eve, and then you saw we went on New Year's Day. The reason why I went on New Year's Day yesterday is because I want to show people that what is out there is not necessarily 100% true.
Right.
The second is always more slam.
Right.
And I can tell you right now, Disney's about to get more slam because of the Walt Disney World Marathon. But then after that, next week, you know, things are going to go down. And then, just like in Universal, then you got the Martin Luther King weekend and going to go up. And then after that, it just goes down again.
Right.
Until we ride that way for Universal Studio when Mardi Gras starts, which opening week on Mardi Gras is going to be insane, like normal. And then after that, it just goes down. So that's what we do. What we do. So the 320, if it was true, I mean, I'd still doubt it, but
Right.
if it was true,
It was
then wait until the night, right?
right.
I'm asking you. You go to this theme park as much as I do, and this is nothing new though. It's always been like that. Like in Magic Kingdom, for example, and we mentioned it last night. If you don't want to see fireworks, that's the best time
To
to
the
do
rides,
it.
yeah.
Right. You know, all these people that they're paying to do lightning rain for lightning rain. I mean, lightning lane to do Seven Dwarf. You don't have to. Just wait until the fireworks are about to happen. I promise you, Seven Dwarf will be somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes.
Right.
You'll be fine doing that 30 to 45 minutes. Actually, you will thank me because by the time that you ride Seven Dwarf, you may actually see the fireworks from
Right.
Seven Dwarf.
And those are pretty cool.
And you didn't have to spend money on Lightning Lane. Just like this nonsense of paying $351
That's
for
insane.
express ticket, that's just like that goes beyond stupidity right there. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. We've done theme parks for years. We have never
Never.
found the necessity of buying express
No.
at all, and we still can ride a
A
lot of
lot.
rides. So, why you look at me like that?
No. You've
Look
been
at
in the
me
sub
with-
box for a bit. Just to say that rides was at 320 minutes and it might not be true.
No, it's not that. It's just that I don't like people to be missing.
No, we get it. We get it. You're very passionate about that.
I hate when
We get
people
it.
are getting misinformed. Rodra said that looks really empty in comparison to when I went in April.
It wasn't bad at all.
Well, April, April is spring break.
Spring break, yeah.
April is one of the busiest months for Universal Studios. But there you go. When you say that looks really empty in comparison to April, you're actually reaffirming the December 31st during the day. Actually, this was in the afternoon.
Right.
It's not a bad deal to be in Universal Studios. If I were anybody who wants to spend the 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 holidays in Orlando, then that's how we'll be planning. I will be
Right.
planning my 31st in Universal Studios. Now, if you want to party, then go to Epcot.
Right.
Epcot is the way to go. I mean, I want to go to Epcot. they have
Oh,
like
he was.
they had like 3 to 4 DJs, and I already told Karen, I made the decision. I am gonna upgrade my park ticket, but I'm gonna create content so you guys get to see what happens in Epcot or Magic Kingdom on the 30th, and then Epcot on the 31st. I'm gonna show you guys what happened, but then obviously I'm gonna make it on time here with my family to say
Yes.
goodbye to the
To the year.
to the year and welcome in the new one. But Epcot is a party town.
Yeah, Epcot's the place to be if you want to party.
Now, if a lot of people bother you, it gives you claustrophobia. I'm not saying the Universal is a lot better either. But when I compare what was going on Universal versus Epcot, Universal hands down for the New Year's Eve celebration. You could walk, move around better.
Right.
Obviously, if you were like us when we did the July 4th fireworks celebration, if you were in the plaza, you were surrounded by a lot of people. Right. But if you actually move away, they were fine. Yeah. I saw videos, I saw people, and people had a blast.
You have breathing space.
You got breathing space, exactly. But or do this. You could go to Universal Studios on the 31st, do the rides, get the rides out of the way, and then spend New Year's Eve in Epcot if you want to have the best of both worlds. That's what I would do. If you had the energy and you could push forward to do that. I think I will say we could do it, but I'm thinking we're getting too old for that.
Yeah, I think we are.
So, woo. Anyway, any of you guys have any questions that we can help answering before we head out? Because this week it seems like obviously we're gonna tomorrow we go back to work. Like I go back to work.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we go back to work.
Kids have tomorrow off. Wednesday they go back to school. So then we gotta catch up with our normal lives.
We gotta get back. We gotta get back in routine.
Then we gotta get back in routine. That's the best description. And then you got Kyla booing on the back. And we have a couple of videos coming. So Wednesday, I'm gonna Magic Kingdom video that we recorded. We even actually we're gonna show you about the train that we rode. We did a review on a brand new treat that came out. So we're gonna be doing that on Wednesday. Obviously, we're gonna blog about our experience with running the 5K. So that's on Thursday, but it will come out on Friday. And then we're gonna be in the theme park hopefully Friday and Saturday. Woo! So we gotta get back in routine, but at the same time gotta be able to record. You had the zombie look like I did, and if you try that, yeah, but then I'll be one of the guests that I will not go to the park on the first and then try to go on the second
and complain that it's busy.
And complain that it was busy. No, you're right. You're right. Now, if you didn't see Universal how it was, let me see if I can find in our friend Annie from Universal Studios news. Actually, she made a joke about it. It's like I think she posted like, did everybody had a Universal pass for Christmas or something like that? It was something like that. It was hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. because it was insane. I mean, Universal Studio was slammed today, and no matter where you turn, it will be there. And of course, now that I need it, I will not find it.
Of course.
But it's
You can search it.
I was trying to find it that way first, but let me see. Uni. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
You had it right there.
I'm sorry. Next time you manage this thing.
Well, no, I thought you saw it, so I was like, no. I guess that must not be it. Oh, look at that.
All right. Let's.
We're both wrong.
All right. So this is Annie from Universal's News Today. Same people that we're using their sources from. We actually told Annie that we use a lot of her posts. But look, that was even for the Uber.
That's Uber.
And all that. That's how Universal looked this morning. Then, oh look, Universal's busy. A lot of people are going to both parks using the same entrance. But look, did everyone get Universal vacation for? That was funny. For Christmas or what?
That's still normal though. Look, there's still a whole bunch of gaps in there. That's not bad.
Yeah, but you will think on July. Look, I mean January 2nd.
Yeah, it will be slow down more.
So thanks to Annie, I found out that no prop shop was used today. It was only 10 minutes for King Cross. Then she talked about the smoking areas.
Choo.
And then look, no matter what time of the day or the year, this area is always going to be busy. But in this case, she's correct. I mean, you are not expecting to see this crowd on the second. Now, check this out. Something that we have spoken in the videos. Everybody makes the line for bottled beer in here. But if you go in the morning to Hawks Head, inside, this is how it looks like. So she got her bottled beer and she's like walking around. Velocicoaster 45 minutes and it's not bad at all. I think the wait time was wrong. Well, it said over there 50. Well, yeah, you see.
Definitely wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Definitely wrong. Can't do it.
They still had the Grinch popcorn. The old Grinch is back. No line on green eggs and ham. 100 minutes for the Hulk.
Oh, those are cute.
Those are cool, yeah, right? Now you're a Marvel superhero. Yeah, that's busy. When you see that crowd, now you see the lines coming out of the restaurant. Yeah, that's busy, and it's busy for also. But today's a holiday. Today
right.
A lot of places were closed because it was a holiday.
Today's kind of consider
like
the New Year's.
It's warm again when you start seeing wet shoes, wet shoes all over Toon Lagoon. That was funny. No line. That's by Kong.
Was Kong open?
Yeah, it was open. Lunchtime. I don't know why Thunderfalls was closed.
Ooh, turtle.
He's just watching that. Annie always posts those random thing. These I want to try. Ooh. Strawberry and cheesecake.
I want that
cheese pop.
And the thing next to it. The Reese's peanut butter.
So
it's almost time.
It's almost time. That's true though.
Oh, we should take a picture now and then a picture during after Mardi Gras.
That's what a lot of people do. Anyway, so that's what I do. I follow Universal News Today, even and Block Mickey throughout the day. But as you can see today, it was a little busy in Universal for sure. For sure. Busier than expected.
Right.
So Anywho, guys, with that, we're
going on
going actually going to go. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. 1, 2. So, and I have to edit the video. I have to edit video
That's
because tomorrow I think I want to go to this in spring tomorrow. So I definitely have to do some editing. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. It was super awesome to spend time with y'all.
thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it.
Sorry about my rant about people fooling others and complaining about how busy the thing.
Hey, they hung in there. You guys are superstars.
Thank you so much. We love you. And we're gonna see you in the next one. Hopefully, again, live stream. Hopefully, maybe Friday, if not Saturday, if not both.
Both.
We'll see.
In different parks.
In different parks. We're planning. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful night.
Have a good night, guys.
Take care. Bye bye.